Well, that's news. It's raining. Since it's only 7 miles into town, there's not really any reason to rush, so I'm seeing if it stops, and then I'll make my way out. 7:15. No bear visits tonight, and now I'm about to enter my first national park ever. Let's see the wonders that await. It's about 7 miles into town, so it's about 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on how the trail conditions are. 3 miles is where something called the East Shore Lake peels off the red line, and that's when I think I'll probably be within like town infrastructure level. So since my first errand is going to be to go to the laundromat, it kind of doesn't matter how dirty or wet I am when I get into town, because my clothing is gonna get all wet anyway. Well, a good thing about the rain this morning is it was a very good test about my theory yesterday regarding material decay. And I was actually surprised. Tent held up very well. No major leaks. I mean, there's one that sprays a little bit, but that can be fixed. Aside from that, it was kept me dry, even though it was raining for 4 hours, at times pretty hard. So yeah, happy about that. It's really funny. I just walked out of the Grand Lake trailhead, so I just made it to the outskirts of town. And I don't know what overcame me, but my initial reaction when stepping onto the pavement was just, woohoo! I made this section. And the parking lot is completely empty. There's obviously nobody here, but that is kind of the nature of through hiking, right? You're really a lot of times alone with your feelings, and the fact that I'm talking into my phone now actually leads me to my second point. Doing these videos is actually also useful for me, because whenever I have the desire to share something, or I would want to share something with somebody, and there's usually particular people that I want to share it with, I just talk to my phone, which is probably really odd, but hey, it's 2026, so welcome to the future, huh? Well, as I'm walking into town, I think it's time for a little review on this last section. Well, there's two things. One is it was certainly physically the most challenging section so far. It has been really tough. All the climbing, all the high altitude hiking didn't make it easy. I was really lucky that I had completely stable weather all the way until this morning, so that's very much appreciated. And next to it being the most exhausting, it was also among the most just beautiful sections of the CDT. Because you are high up for such an extended period of time, you really do see a very wide distance. You can see the landscape all around you. Being in the high alpine environment in mid-June, it really feels like spring. You got dandelions cropping up. All the flowers that have long passed down here in the valley are still in full bloom up on the mountains. And yeah, that little mini crisis that I had at Twin Lakes, completely gone. I didn't regret a minute of hiking over the last 4 days. Every morning I got up motivated, excited to see what the day brings, and I hope it'll stay that way.
I love getting drunk on shoehorn.
My trail name is Dogbait. You asked age. 38 years old. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I got my trail name leaving Lordsburg in the evening, and I was walking up to a water source that coyotes were protecting, and they got really aggressive and wanted me to go away.
I see.
It is well, for one, I wanted to see this part of the country and all these mountains, but then also it's the last trail in my Triple Crown. So a lot of the highlights, I guess, are like literally some of the high points on the trail, like the high alpine, and then like food in town. Probably Storm in the San Juans. I've learned patience. Taking, the trail one step at a time, one day at a time, and not necessarily thinking about like the end, but just the day to day.